Hi, welcome to another of my Backgammon Beyond Beginner tutorials. I just want to start this time with a bit of an apology and a thank you. Apology first. I'm afraid this will be probably the last of these videos that I'll be doing for a little while. The thing is, I've just got so much on at the moment, there's so many things happening in the coming weeks that I don't know how I'm going to find the time really to set aside an afternoon or something that I usually do to get any of this done. I know I'm not the most sort of prolific poster of videos on YouTube, but it's just increasingly difficult to find any time to put aside to get it done. There will be more, I will be doing more of these videos, but I just want you to bear in mind that it might be a while before I can put any more up. I also want to do some other things, uploads that I want to do on YouTube about some of my other hobbies and things of interest I'd like to get up as well, but I just can't seem to find much of the time at the moment to do it. So I'm really sorry about that, especially to new subscribers. I've had a couple of subscribers in the last couple of weeks, and I'm really sorry for those who just subscribed when I'm sort of giving it a break for a while. But that leads me to the thank you. It's just a thank you to everyone who's commented, of course, and subscribed and viewed and stuck by me through the videos and all that. Just to say, when I first started doing these videos, the idea was that I didn't really think, would anybody actually watch them? I thought I'd be like, views would be 1 and that would be me when I viewed to check them. And it's just really gratified that people have got something out of it. I thought if just one person learns to play backgammon or takes an interest in the game, starts just by watching my videos, then it's all been worthwhile. So it's been really great so far for that. Okay, so on with what will probably be the last part for a while, or second to last if I have to split this. So this time I'm going to talk about the Blitz. Now I mentioned it in the openings, briefly mentioned about the Blitz, but we'll have a look at that now. So a Blitz, as I said before, is pretty much what it sounds like. It's a player that's all out attack. Hitting the opponent repeatedly, keeping them on the bar and hoping to close out your home board to stop them getting in, and hopefully leading to very quick gammons. So what should you do then to start a Blitz? How does a Blitz work? What are you thinking about doing when you do a Blitz? Well, I'll illustrate it by showing one of the most common blitzes that you will see in a game. But first, just a quick discussion about why a Blitz is different from normal play. You might think, well, aren't you trying to do that anyway in a game? You're trying to close out home board points, you're trying to hit your opponent. So what's the difference between doing that and what you would normally do? Well, it's all a matter of the emphasis on the tactics that you're employing. In normal play, you have to strike a balance. Yes, you want to be attacking, yes, you want to be making home board points, but you've also got to be thinking about the structure of your position more, extricating your back checkers, building primes from the back, making your points in order, that kind of general backgammon principles. But during a Blitz, you tend to put aside all of the defensive aspects of the play and just play for attack. You don't mind that you're being hit occasionally back and having to come back into your opponent's home board. You put up with that. You put up with the compromising the structure of your position, because you hope to gain the bigger advantage in the long run by continually hitting the opponent, closing out your board. Of course, when the Blitz fails, and I'll show how that happens in a moment, then you leave yourself very vulnerable because you have neglected the other aspects of the play, the more defensive aspects. So let's look at a typical Blitz, how can Blitz start, and this is probably the most usual way you will see a Blitz begin, although there's many different ways. Blitzes usually occur in either the openings or the early stages of a game. Some books will talk about blitzing in the later stages of a game, and they will describe, for example, how when you've got nearly all of your home board points closed except for one, you hit an opponent's checker on that board, and then you leave that checker there, hoping to cover it next board. I don't really think that this is a true Blitz, although it's described as one. This is just sensible play of not lifting a checker from your board and trying to close the opponent out. that's not really what I perceive as a blitz. A blitz to me is that you are actively deciding to, when you don't have a point of strength, when you don't have a mostly closed home board and you're trying to get one, that to me is what a blitz is all about. So we'll look now at as I say, one of the most common ways a blitz starts. So we'll start with the opening move here, and we're going to have black winning the opening roll with a 3-2. And we'll have him play the opening roll that I suggest in the openings. One of my preferred opening rolls is to the back with the 2, come down with the dice, around with the 3, there. As I said in the openings, I like this play because it does a lot of things for my position. It gets the back checkers moving, puts this 5 spaces away from the 5 point, which makes 5s a good roll for me on subsequent turns if I were black. Now, a reason other players might prefer with the 3-2 opening either the stronger play, what you consider a more aggressive play of bringing 2 down, or splitting, instead of splitting with the 2 and splitting with the 3 and bringing the 2 down here, is that it is vulnerable to a response roll from red. Well, it's vulnerable to a couple really, but one in particular, and that is the return roll of the double 5. Now, you have to remember it's not worth not playing this opening because of the fear of this return roll, because it's only 1 roll in 36 and 2 rolls in 36 if you include the double 3, which is another strong return roll here. But if red now responds and does roll his double 5 here, this is the classic way a blitz can begin, because this now gives red an opportunity to hit twice and make 2 home board points. It really is a sort of almost a knockout punch here. So red will play the double 5, and 2 in here with the 5, hit here on the bar, and 2 from here, 5 in here, and hitting again there, putting 2 of black's checkers on the bar. Now, this is a classic start to a blitz. Red is now in an excellent position to pursue a blitz strategy from this point, because he has 2 of black's on the bar here. He's got him sort of on the ropes. He has 3 home board points made, whereas black has none. So now, he also has, of course, he has the remaining checker here to come in. He has a spare checker here on this 6 point to hit, and he is ready. This is a classic opening to a blitz. So now it is black's roll. Now, black is still a favourite to get at least 1 checker back out off the bar here. 27 rolls out of 36 will allow him to enter at least 1 checker. But 9 rolls out of the 36 here, he will dance, and he will, because of any double 1, double 3, double 6, 1 3 3 1, 3 6 6 3, and 6 1 1 6. The 9 rolls will not allow him to enter here. And if he rolls one of these, if black, say, rolls something like well, 6 1 or something and dances, then red is in the totally commanding position here, because it will be his move. He's likely to be making more moves here. He's about a 60% favourite, and his gammon chances are up to in the 30%ish sort of margin here. So he's really in command. So this will show one of the shortest games of backgammon you'll probably see. So it's a simple 3-move game, because now red will double this position. He's in a good position of strength, and in this position, when black still has no checkers out from the bar, it is he should pass this. This is a drop. So that will be the end of that game, and 1 point to red. But let's put that back. We're illustrating the blitz here, so we'll carry it on. We'll assume that black rolls here and does at least get 1 checker out. Let's say the 5, and but we'll say he just gets 1 out. Say a 5 and a 3. So he can get 1 checker out onto the 5 point there. But his other one can't enter because of the 3 point is blocked. Now in this situation, red is still in that commanding, that strong position, and he should double this time as well. But this time, because black has one, like a finger hold if you like on this game, he has a checker here, he should take the double. He is in a position to take this and hoping to turn it around, so he will take. Now we're going to say now for red, on his roll, let's say he rolls a 6 and a 2. Now this is where the real decisions about playing a blitz effectively come into play. Normally with a 6-2, like in the opening, thinking what do I do with the 6-2? I could get my back checkers moving here, you know, out with the 6 here. And put some pressure on this loose checker here, and then I could bring, say, the 2 down here, bringing more builders, pushing more, because after all, black is still on the bar. He might not get it, you know. But this would be the wrong play, because we are pursuing a blitz strategy here. So put those back. There. In this case, the 6-2, you're pursuing a blitz strategy, so it's all out attack. You're not worrying about doing the safe things with your back checkers, getting them out, you know, building extra builders. That you can't afford to wait in a blitz strategy, and I'll explain why in a moment. But 6-2 here, the correct play in pursuing a blitz, is to play the 6 down here and hit, 2 in and hit again, putting that checker back on the bar with the 6-2. This is yet again you're taking more risk. You're leaving this checker exposed. Your position is spread out. You've got deep points here that are buried very deeply, but you're hoping that black will fail to get a hold, and you'll be able to make this point on a subsequent turn, bring more down, make more points, keep him out, keep him away. And now, of course, with the double has been accepted, you can force this. You've got a really good chance of a gammon and a gain of 4 points with the help of the 2 that's been taken on the doubling cue.